All right. Welcome once again to Zilla Perspectives. I'm your host, beatzillapdx official. And today we have something a little interesting. A little video that came across the old TikTok. And I'm going to play it and then give a little response to it because these are the type of conversations that people are having these days. And it sounds a little cappish to me, but we'll let y'all decide. Check this out.
Stop approaching women you know you cannot afford. You already see the woman's lifestyle. You see how she living.
So if she's already living that lifestyle all on her own, what exactly is the issue?
You know you can't afford it. Now when she asks you for money to upkeep the lifestyle that she's already living.
Wait. What exactly are these women in these scenarios doing? Why would they be asking men for money in the first place? I thought these women were strong and independent and could do things all on their own. And obviously they've been maintaining their lifestyles beforehand. But yet they would ask men for money while they're dating. That's rather giving the impression that some women aren't as strong and independent as they want everyone else to think that they are. It's either that or they just view men as walking ATMs. So which one is it?
You want to get an attitude. Go be with your type. She's not your type.
Right. They should be with their type, shouldn't they? The type of women that actually want a relationship and don't view men as just a means to an end.
Actually, that was Instagram. Now with that, when people have these conversations about I value this and I got this or independent that, you have to take into account also the things that for those people who have lived life experiences and might say a lot of what you're saying just sounds like a repeat of things that I've already heard other people say, but without actual substance. So you'll hear a lot of, I'm worried about money and this person has to make this amount of money because if they don't make that amount of money, then they can't be in my circle or orbit because it costs this amount of money to be around me. If you want to be around me, you got to have money. And if you're looking to be with a mate, there seems to be a lot of talk about another person's finance when a person's supposedly so financially secure. Kind of is giving, maybe that's not being the case. Maybe there's a little bit of cap going on when we're talking about, we're saying, I want a partner with good finances, but the things that you don't hear people say, I want a person with six figures. Okay, well, what are their spending habits? Are we getting into that? Because what are we looking to do? Are we looking to live like a rock star? Or are we looking to build generational wealth? And hear me good. I hear people say, I want generational wealth. But then they spend all of the wealth that they should be accumulating because I don't get me wrong, having the nice things and doing the nice things are cool. But within perspective of your entire desire for your family finance, you know what I'm saying? And that's family finance is if you're looking to be in a marriage and get to that point to where you have to start looking at family finance. Especially, for those of us who have grown children, that's one thing we could tell you when we hear a lot of these young dating things out here, the things that a person say they make six figures. Let's ask this question. Okay, you make six figures. A medium six figures at that. Okay, I'll give you $200,000. You make $200,000 a year. What is your debt ratio to that? And when I ask about your debt, I also need to know what standing is your credit in. See, these people, now, if you ask those questions, so, because women say, don't ask me about bodies, can't nobody ask me about that. All right, don't ask about bodies. But you can ask, does she have good credit? Because, see, a lot of these people say, oh, well, I'm good this, and he's missing out on a good woman. Are you in debt? So for this goes both ways. And if you're talking about a man who is trying to save his money, I would say don't be so quick to write that man off as cheap. He might be fickle. But that also says fiscally responsible. And so when you're looking for a person that you can afford to be around, maybe that when I hear conversations like that, for what I just laid out about credit and debt, how do we get to such a minuscule conversation about being, because you can't buy no house with no credit. You really can't get more credit with bad credit, or you'll get more bad credit with extremely outrageous interest, because your credit is in such bad standing, and you are always walking around as a perpetual financial liability. And so now what is that man that earns that amount of money? What is he taking on then? Just something I want to put in perspective. So when people say, when she says, don't worry about being in this woman's company, okay. Because there's more let's be honest, there's more women out here than there are men. And so if his value is solid and it's on the upswing and uptick, then can he afford to be around you and your debt and bad credit? Let me know what you guys think. This has been a Zilla Perspectives. I am beatzillapdx official. Right? Please remember to like and share this video out on your social media if you could, and subscribe to this channel if you have not already done so. Make sure you hit that notification bell, hit the word all. That way you'll be notified every time this channel is premiering a video, or a video is uploaded and just airs. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, until next time, y'all, peace.